Hi there foodies, I made some teriyaki salmon and I guarantee you this is gonna be one of the most delicious things you have ever put in your mouth. Let's get started. So I have my salmon pieces with the skin on. I did remove the scales because I just wanted to have the skin on this time, and I pat dried it. We're gonna be seasoning with paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, ginger powder, and a little salt, just a little bit because we're using lots of soy sauce today. The teriyaki sauce that I'm going to be making later, it can be used as a marinade. So if you want to, you can make the sauce and marinate the fish in it. But this time I just decided to apply this powdered seasoning first and then use the sauce later. So just pat that seasoning into the salmon all over and rub it in on all sides. So let this marinate in the fridge until you are ready, okay? Now I'm gonna work on the sauce. I'm adding some oil to this pan over medium heat. Use whatever oil you like. It could be corn oil, vegetable oil, canola, whatever you like, okay? Then I'm gonna cook garlic and ginger. They're finely minced. If you want to grate the ginger finely, that's fine too. Just cook these until the garlic is slightly golden and it smells really great, okay? You want to get that beautiful aroma in the kitchen. Then we're going to add some soy sauce, rice vinegar, brown sugar, because when it comes to teriyaki sauce, you want this to be salty but sweet as well. Then I'm gonna add just a little bit of honey, and to thicken this up I'm using a little bit of slurry. So this is a mixture of cornstarch and water. Just a little bit. You want to whisk it in to make sure it doesn't get lumpy, okay? When it comes to teriyaki sauce, it should be nice and glossy, okay? So when you use that sugar, you're gonna get that gloss. Do you see that beautiful shiny look? That's what you want. There are many variations to teriyaki sauce. Every cook has their own way of doing it. So once this thickens up, you're gonna just allow it to cool down. Once the sauce is cool, then you want to get your baking tray, put some aluminum foil on there, or use a broiler safe baking dish. Brush on some butter, and then we'll lay the salmon on there, skin side down. If you don't want to use aluminum foil, just pick something that's broiler safe, because we're going to turn on the broiler at the end to get just a little bit of char on the fish. Now let's pour on the cooled down sauce. Okay, so this is cool. We're gonna spoon it on. You can brush it on if you prefer, but sometimes the sauce just gets caught in the brush. So you know what? I just go in with my spoon and smooth it on all over. Make sure to put some on the sides of the fish. Allow the sauce to run over. Okay, you want the sauce to get into the fish. As I said before, this sauce can be used as a marinade. So you can marinate the salmon in this sauce if you prefer, and then just throw it in the oven the next day. We're gonna be baking this at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 8 minutes. Make sure your oven is preheated 25 minutes before you even do anything. Okay, you want to make sure it's hot and ready. So 400 degrees Fahrenheit, 8 minutes. After the 8 minutes, I take the salmon out of the oven and I like to spoon up more of the sauce and put it right on top. Then we are going to turn on the broiler and get it ready, because we're going to put this back into the oven. If you don't want to do the broiling, that's fine, but I like that extra step. What I'm doing here is I'm just folding up these edges because sometimes they tend to burn, okay, because the sauce is thinned out there. So we're just going to fold this up, put this back into the oven with the broiler on high and broil for about 1 to 2 minutes. Just keep an eye on it because you want it to char, but you don't want the whole thing to burn up, okay? And here we go, guys. It has that slight char going on. That's what I love. And I'm just gonna spoon more sauce on this before I serve it. But guys, look at how tender the fish is. I barely touched that piece with the back of the spoon and it literally just flaked off. It is so tender. When you're serving this, make sure you pour that delicious sauce all over. I had some sauce left in the pan, so I just heated it and then I'm pouring it all over the salmon right now. This is just absolutely gorgeous. That gloss is what you want to see. If you don't have an oven, you can do this in the air fryer and you can do it on the stovetop. Okay, you might not be able to broil it on the stovetop, but you can sear the salmon and get some color, some crust going on. I garnish with some parsley. You could garnish with chives, lemon slices, whatever you like. But definitely try this, guys. It is absolutely delicious. And if you follow my channel, you guys already know I love my Caribbean food, but my other all-time favorite is anything with Asian influence. Love it. So give it a try. Let me know how you like it. See you next time.